Ooh, good evening. Guess what? We are having our special occasion or bridal master classes these next 3 Wednesdays at 7:12. And I have a lot to share. However, we are only doing 3 nights. So you might have questions and comments, and you might want to learn more about something. And if so, in the comments, please put that down. Let us know what you need, what you want to hear more about. Because I am going to talk about brides specifically, but this could be for proms, this could be for special occasion to get that beautiful, flawless, and even daily, just maybe not as many steps as I'm going to show you. I am going to share with you some pictures of some different brides at different times of the day, but I'm not even going into that, which that's kind of important. So your consultant is learning, and I appreciate you being on here. If you're watching, be sure you make a comment, say who you are, who you be. Matter of fact, why don't you even put down what you do? We like to know that. Maybe we can help spread your business, and then who your consultant is. If you do not have a consultant, then I'd love to be it. If you can refer somebody, if you know somebody that is getting married in the next 6 months to a year, or even 3 months, because I believe in you've got to prep the skin, and that's what tonight's about. Prepping the skin, and then from prepping the skin into the foundations, because I can't fit it all in 3 weeks. So it's all good. A lot's going in tonight. The next Wednesday is all about contouring and highlighting. It isn't even talking about, I might talk a little bit about the time of day of when you're taking pictures and that because that is very important. We don't have the time to do all that. And then the last one is photo finish. And maybe I can talk a little bit more about it then too. But today, I want you to get a pen and paper. I want you to, if you think of somebody that's getting married, they can hop on here, okay, and just remind them to, you can even, I think I can send you a link to it's called Virtual Pop Studio. POP stands for Place of Possibilities. And so thank you. Your consultants learning and training. So thank you for helping her also. If you want to schedule your own appointment, it can be virtual or in person with your consultant or me if I'm your consultant, then just put that in the comment. I do some really cool stuff. We can do a bridal posting thing that's cool. So you don't take any of your time. I have a new thing I'm excited about where I can send a video to you. It's 5 minutes. You send it to 10 of your friends. And as long as 5 of them respond and text me that they watched it and answer 5 questions, then you're going to get a whole lot of free stuff. Okay. I'm not going to go into because some consultants might not want to do what I'm doing, but we call it's 5 products, 5 minutes with 5 friends and 5 questions. Okay. So get a piece of paper, make a hashtag, or it can have 12 squares. I think you're going to see a lot of products. You want at the bottom of that paper 1, 2, 3, because I always end with 3 questions. Okay. So here's a picture of a bride. This is a morning bride. This is our midday bride. I'm just making you look here. Our late afternoon bride, which is probably the best for cameras and pictures. I'm sorry for that ring light showing on here. And then evening bride, I love. We get to be much more dramatic and have more on the eyes. Do you see that? I don't know if you noticed, but on all of them, the eyes were a little bit more important. The lips were really subdued. But I am talking about prepping. Prepping is vital. And that's why I really think if you need to be on a good skincare line. We're the best. And I don't mean that snotty, but I can tell you what ingredients are in. I can tell you we make our own product here in the United States. We have our own manufacturing plant, and we have 100% satisfaction guarantee. So it's like, why not at least try it? You can always return it. I always say try it before you buy it, but I can send you a sample packet, and you can try it, and I can teach you. Like I said, we can do all different kinds of fun stuff. We do have a sample or travel size package that's $35, or maybe it's $25. You better check me out sometimes. But that only lasts a week, and I want you to know the benefits of this. So this is our 3D skincare line. Do you want to know what it stands for? Do you all know? Put that in the comments. Don't forget, did I tell you to put your consultant and your name in the comments, I do free prizes and gifts. So you want to make sure you do that. Part of prepping is washing your face twice a day, no matter what, even when you're not in the habit to do it. And prior to Mary Kay, I never washed my face except with water. And it was 35 years ago. So let's forget about genetics. If you don't take the time's going to take you. You need to learn to protect your skin. I even have some 9-year-olds, not on this, but they're on a different product line to help protect their skin, their beautiful skin. But maybe at 18 over, we start on your Timewise 3D. The 3D stands for defends, delays, and delivers. Yes. So it's defending against the free radicals fighting and hitting your face. It's delaying the look of premature skin aging, and it's delivering visible improvement in 4 weeks. Now, our skincare line prior to this one was like 8 weeks or more. I just know I do this religiously every day, but I got into a habit of it. There are 2 formulas. One is for normal to dry. One is for combination to oily. That's why you have 2 facials or more with your consultant, because sometimes we got to switch. Sometimes you really need the normal to dry for the cleanser. Maybe not the moisturizer, but the cleanser. Okay, y'all with me? Did you know that only 20% of visible skin aging comes from the natural aging process? Ooh, I'm losing my voice. That means that the rest comes from living your life. Okay. And that's environmental and lifestyle stressors. So that can cause premature aging. That means UV sun, the sun rays. And, our products protect from UVA and UVB. Okay. And that's where our day cream comes in. I lost it. Our day cream. Well, anyway, we have a day cream, SPF 30. Yes, you need it every morning. Okay. But then it's fighting the air pollution that comes from industrial facilities, car exhaust, even forest fires, like out in California, high concentrations. It can be seen as smog, soot, or haze. Often it is present, but not visible to the naked eye. Research has shown that women living in areas with high levels of pollution have skin with greater signs of extrinsic aging as compared with women exposed to less pollution. So there you go. But our 3D also has encapsulated resveratrol, which provides triple antioxidant benefits that helps promote more even looking skin tone. Oh, yeah. You want products that say resveratrol in it, like even our Timewise Repair. Oh, my gosh. And that has hyaluronic acid. But it has B3. This has B3. It's a well-known brightening. It brightens our skin. It's a superpower. So, and it has double duty as an antioxidant. You guys, we want to prep your skin for the photo finish. Okay. And then it has our age-defying peptides that supports natural collagen. Now I said support, I didn't say makes new. Okay. Just let's be clear. How else do we prep our skin? So we've cleansed twice a day. And like I said, I really believe you need to have been on it 3 months prior to the big day. But if you can at least do 6 weeks, that way we're getting our skin just flawless. The other way to prep your skin. And by the way, the skincare line also includes a night cream that helps your collagen rebuild quickly as you sleep. And then we have an eye cream that helps puffiness, dark circles, and fine lines. That goes with that skincare line. If you've seen anything, be sure you put it on your square. The total of that collection, the whole set, is $120. However, if you know the products, they last a long time. Your eye cream will be a year. Okay. But I have a feeling your consultant would give you a little special, like I know I will. So if you want to know what it is, just ask me, and I'll private message you what my special deal is. But here's the other thing, the microdermabrasion. This is huge. You want to use this. You want to talk about baby bun experience, but as a taking pictures, photo finish type of thing. What this does is, and you only do it twice a week, so it's a pamper time, right? You exfoliate. And that's this refine. This refines, but it goes down to the pores and cleans them out also, getting rid of dead skin cells. Let me ask you this. Have your hands ever felt probably dry? You put hand cream on them and they just feel slimy. So your hands have no natural protection. So we have something called satin hands, and there's a scrub on there, and we scrub off the dead stuff first. And then you wash it all off, and then you put your hand cream on, and now your hand cream soaks in. Well, guess what? This is basically kind of the same thing. It's aluminum oxide crystals that are exfoliating just like a dermatologist. That's what they use, only you're physically doing it. 2 minutes. I do it on my chest. It helps alleviate scar tissue from acne scar tissues, or for something else too. But and then, like I said, gets rid of that dead skin cells, and it helps brighten your skin. Along with this, hello, you're going to have this beautiful bright skin for pictures. Okay, it does have a second step, which is our pore minimizer. And the reason is this can be used every day. So if you think you have large pores, it's going to help. You have the size of pore that you have, but it does help close them up. And that's why that refined as dirt pollution gets in there, it separates. That's why they look bigger, but your microdermabrasion starts to get rid of some of that dead stuff. Well, this then helps close that up. And so it just looks like, oh, this must be brand new. Get that arm out. Oh, no. Oh, there. Looks like that. Okay. So it's kind of a pearlized and no fragrance. Not a moisturizer. It just goes on and helps your pores look smaller. Okay. So how else so that's prepping. This should be done if we're talking wedding 3 days before, not the day of, because it make like your face look pink and I don't want that. Okay. So 3 days before. 3 days before, just do the whole masking deal. Like really do a pamper time. Get your bridesmaids together, even a week before. Do microdermabrasion. Do the charcoal mask. This is an activated charcoal. 58 for the microdermabrasion set. 25 for our charcoal mask. This is the best. This is the bomb. Yes, it is. It does have navy bean extract in there to help lighten discolorations, but it's an activated charcoal. So again, pulling dirt out, you'll see dots. Some are white, some are dark. That's where whiteheads or blackheads could be coming up. We're going to clean that out. You're going to see it. And then you take warm water and wash it all off. It's not a peel off hurt. No, we don't want to hurt, but we want the same results, right? Again, charcoal mask. So, you know what I don't have on here to prep. Like if you do a week of a pamper time ahead and you want a whole sample packet from me or your consultant for your guests, like you bridesmaids and you, or your prom, this would be a fun thing to do with prom and your girlfriends, you would get a sample of microdermabrasion, you would get a sample cleanser, the whole cleanser set or the skincare set, microdermabrasion, charcoal mask. I don't have a sample of this next thing, but I would give you eye petals. You know, the eye patches help get rid of puffiness and they help hydrate the eye area that has, like, after the age of 21. No, it's at the age of 18, 21. Oil stop being produced under there. And so that's why we tend to get fine lines. This helps the matrix, and that just helps hold in some moisture that you do need. But then there's this clay mask. So we have a charcoal mask, which goes on kind of damp, but then it dries, right? We have the microdermabrasion, which is a scrub. We have something on moisture renewal gel mask, which is, again, helps hydrate the whole skin. And it is a gel mask. And then we have a clay mask. This is our pink clay mask. I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand so you can see it. It is a moisturizing pink clay mask. Okay. And so what you could do, which would be fun, is to have put your eye patches on, really called eye patches. I call them eye petals. Do your microdermabrasion and rinse all that off, leaving your eye patches on. Okay. Then do your charcoal mask, maybe just in the T-zone, maybe everywhere else. Then remove, and do it for 20 minutes. Then remove the eye, have a glass of wine, whatever you're going to do. Maybe you do it in the morning. Then you take your charcoal mask, wipe that all off with warm water. You taking your eye petals off, warm water, just kind of soak and soothe, and then put your moisturizing, oopsie, where it is, the clay mask, and let that sit for 10 minutes. I'm going to let it sit for 10 minutes. It'll probably be longer. you have just pampered the heck out of your skin. You're going to have this beautiful prepped skin before you go to your big event, whether it's the wedding, prom, special occasion. So I like to do it anyway. And I'm not going to anything special. So don't forget to be putting something down. I'm not done. Yeah, I'm not done. Because after you've prepped and you've cleansed, when I have a bride, I want her already done, like I said, 2 days before doing all these extras. Come to me with her, have cleansed her face, moisturized her face, and she comes to me. The next thing I'm going to do is we're going to start doing foundation. So you really want to have tested these beforehand. And so we have on our website under trends, there are questionnaires, there are surveys, not surveys, questionnaires. And one is on foundations. If you'll go in there and fill that all out, make sure you filled out your profile, it will give you a suggestion of foundations. So you tell your consultant and we will send you samples unless we can get together, which is probably a better way. With our liquid foundations, you do a stripe test. I do 3 or 4. And you have to let them dry for 17 seconds. And I'm very serious. And then you're going to know which one is perfect. And it truly works that way. There is one that will work. We have 23 shades. We have done lots of testing. However, sometimes the one that they tell you isn't always correct, because what our eye sees and what the technology used see 2 different things. So generally there's going to be 2 or 3 that are going to be about right, but there's one that's perfect. Okay. And our liquid foundations, they look like this. They're lightweight, give you great coverage. I mean, this is what I use all the time. Okay. We also have, our CC cream, which we talk about a lot. And I'm going to share with you kind of what I do. We have very light, which isn't very light. We have light to medium, we have medium to deep, and we have deep, and we have deeper or deepest or something. Okay, so I always begin. You've prepped your skin. You come to the table with your moisturizer on, right? So we're going to use our foundation primer. I can't use that hand. Okay, so this does have is $20, and it is SPF 15, if I'm right. Yes. And I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand because I'm not doing it on my face today. Now, this is a clear gel. Feels like silk. It's like amazing. Okay. But people kind of overuse it. I mean, that's okay. It's not going to hurt. But because it feels so good, you just keep putting more and more on. Well, and that's fine and dandy for me, because then that means you're going to buy more, but you don't need that much, right? And already, you can't probably tell, but I can. It's filled in. It's like spackling. Okay. It's going to fill in. It's going to hold your foundation on and keep it on. So for a wedding, I do a bride in the morning or in the early afternoon. Her wedding's not till 5 or 6. This has got to last through all of that, right? So I put that on. The next thing I do, sorry, gang, something happened there, and I have to, what's going on there? Oh, SpaghettiOs. Okay, we're going to, okay, now it's totally black. Isn't that great? I have to go to my settings. Hold on, something happened. Man, why did that happen? Hi, I'm back. Okay, well, that was really fun. Sorry about that. I'm going to get this finished. We have concealer. I do concealer before foundation. And then I'm going to share with you, I spray, where'd it go? Right here. With our finishing spray. And so for a bride to make it last, have it last for all day long, I'm going to spray this a few times. Layer, layer, layer. So we do a concealer. I'm like on the back of my hand, so that's not going to show anything really. We have lots of different shades if you need it. If you don't need it, I might not do it. But typically, I might even do it under the eye and through the cheek area where we tend to get pink. I want it all concealed. I want this total flawless look. So I'll just put it on my big old vein. How about that? That's why doctors and nurses love me. I don't love them, but anyway, I don't go to them very often. Okay. So I'm just going to pat that through. It dries very quickly and it is waterproof. So, and it really didn't hide the vein too much, but it does hide red and under eyes, circles, and darkness. I'm going to show you another trick after that. But first, that's our concealer. Okay. Once I've primed, once I've done the concealer, generally I'm going to spray. So I'll just do a little bit on my hand. And if you're doing it on your face, if you ever use this, this is the bomb. Even if you wear a mask, you can wear lipstick, you guys. You can wear foundation, just spray before you put your mask on. If you're at a job that you still have to wear your mask, okay? That's $20. And I might be wrong. So you might want to check that out before you buy it. Oh, Sally. Okay, because next I'm going to do our liquid foundation. And in this case, I'm sorry, I keep looking around for all my little tools. This is the brush I use. Can you see that? It's real dense. I've shown this before. It's really dense and soft because it gives you even more coverage. This is the one I use for liquid. I use a different one for CC cream. Yes, they do need to be washed. Yes, you should wash them you're supposed to wash them, 2 to 3 times a week. But, I'm kind of lucky to do it when I do it. I just know, and if you want to ask me a question, how to clean, put it in the comments. Remember, more comments, more questions. Do emojis like thumbs up or whatever. Your name goes into drawing for free stuff. Okay, so liquid foundation. I'm going to take just a tiny bit. This is not my shade. It is an Ivory 160, I believe. I am not an Ivory. Can you tell? However, I'm doing it on the back of my hand. This happens to be, this is N140 Ivory. It really isn't going to be for me. But normally, I'm going to apply it on the back of my hand, tap it. And if I'm applying it to somebody else, I start on her forehead, come down under the eye, and then down so that the facial hair goes down, not up. Everything else, when you're cleansing, is up and out because we want to get all that dirt out of the pores, right? But in this case, it's on my hand, so it's going to be hard to show you. But I'm just going to go down. And it gives oh, nice. It really makes my hand look, I think I need it all over my body. Okay. Now my hand looks a lot younger. Oh, love it. Okay. And guess what I'm going to do? So I've just put foundation all over her, made it look great. And it can come down on your neck, by the way. Once it dries, it does not, it doesn't get off onto other people. I'm going to spray. Oh, just like that. Got my everything wet because now it's going to dry for a minute, but now I'm taking my CC cream. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to tell you about our under eye corrector. And I might even do a little because it's kind of fun. Under eye corrector. So it goes on top of your foundation. So if I've just did the foundation, I'm going to need a little mirror. Hold on. Then I'm going to apply this. And depending on if they have puffiness, it's going to go right below the puffiness. And this is a peach color. It is good for all skin tones, light, deep bronze, everybody. And so you can kind of see I have a little darkness right there. So I'm just going to do one eye instead of the other. And then I'm going to tap it. Now, I do have brushes for this, but we're not talking about the tools today. If I am doing someone, and I don't touch them. We're not supposed to touch anybody, okay? I am not a cosmetologist, although I've been doing it for 35 years. I'm not a cosmetologist, but I am makeup art. I have makeup artistry. Okay, can you tell the difference between one eye and the other? This will never get rid of dark circles, okay? But it can sure make it look less noticeable. And that's what we want, and that's what we do for pictures. The other thing is if there are deep recesses, like smile lines or marionette lines, then I can take this and actually put it in here and tap it out. Okay. Next week, you'll learn about contouring and highlighting and some of the things I do that are a little bit different. Okay. So that's the under eye corrector. I sprayed my hand already. So now I'm going to go to the CC cream, right? I do want to mention we do have a sponge. There's a yummy flat side. So if I'm concealing the whole face, so some people do that. They want to conceal and then they put foundation. Talk about a flawless look. That was what some of those pictures you saw. I would take the flat side and blend it that way. And then the pointed corner goes up under your eye. And that's wonderful too. This is CC cream. This is the brush I use. You can use it with the liquid foundation. It's wonderful. One is $16. This is $14. But I just do it what I do. Okay. So I squeeze a little bit out. Oh, that's a lot on my back of my hand. Now what I'm going to do, this is for a bride or prom girl or whatever. Okay. I am going to tap a little bit all over the brush. And then I am going to, this gives more of an airbrushed look to somebody's skin. I'm just going to stir just on top of what we did. And I press it in, stir to give an airbrushed look. And I know it's the back of my hand. You can't really see much, but it really looks nice. Okay, got that? Our foundation, liquid foundation is 25. CC cream is 22. And I just told you about the brushes. Okay, the concealers are 16 and the under eye corrector is $16. So if any of those go in here, we've prepped our skin. We now have this, we should spray one more time, $20. Actually, I think it might be only 16, but you better check out with your consultant. But then we layered, right? So we've prepped, we've cleansed, we've masked, we've done this gorgeous looking skin, and now we've evened it all out before we go to apply color, contouring, highlighting. So before I do powder, anything like that, I'm going to contour and highlight, and we'll show that to you next week. That probably will only last short. The third week, which is photo finish, might last a little longer because we want to do a full color look. If anybody wants to be my face model for me, let me know. I'd love to have you. Don't forget comments and questions on here. But remember, I said 1, 2, 3, and I ask you the same questions every single time. I'm going to do it again. It might be a little different. Number 1 is, can I be your consultant if you don't have one? And if you can refer me, you get free stuff for doing that. Okay. So number 1, can I be your consultant? Now, if you already have a consultant, you have to put no. Okay. You've got to stick with your consultant. We buy product for you. I stock inventory for my customers. Okay. The second question is free or me. And free just means that you're going to share your consultant or me with your friends. And we can do, I have 3 or 4 different virtuals. I have 2, like I told you, 2 new ones that I'm really excited about. Maybe I didn't, but the one is 5 and 5 and 5, 5. 5 products, 5 minutes, 5 people, 5 questions. And the way I'm doing it is different. Like you don't even have to all come on here. So, but you can get a huge discount with me. Your age consultant might do something different. So I'm not going to kind of share all that. But you can private message me or ask me in the comments, and then I'll private message you what I do. Free. Me would be just want you and me. And we'll do a makeover together. We can do a color one. We can do a masking one. We can do all kinds of fun stuff. Okay. The last question is, would you be willing to watch? And I'm just trying to get everybody to watch this because I do want feedback. I have already gotten some ideas to how to change it. It's a video I did about Mary Kay and how it just fits. Also, it's within a survey. So you fill the survey out, you submit it to me, or you submit it, it'll come to me. I've already gotten a couple of suggestions. I haven't changed it yet to those suggestions only because it took me a long time to get to the one and to keep it under 10 minutes. I did. It's 9 minutes and 43 seconds. So yes, is your answer. Yes, you'll watch it. Please. I would love your feedback. Or N would be no, but don't do that. I don't like that. Okay. Any questions? Put them in the comments. Thank you for spending this time with me tonight. I know it's 30 minutes long, but I hope you can understand the prepping of the skin and the importance of that. Have a great evening. I'll see you next week.